The movie starts with a boy running down the street, covered in blood, trying to escape from some gangsters. He spots a police officer on patrol and runs to him. The officer steps in and questions the gangsters, but suddenly a car pulls up, and the gang leader gets out and kills both the officer and the boy. In the next scene, two boys are out on the street to deliver drugs to a customer, but the police are already following them and catch them in the act. The customer tries to run when he sees the police, but Ma Seok-do stops him. The police then use a key to get inside a building where others involved in the drug operation are hiding. However, there is a locked gate in the room. Inside, the gangsters try to get rid of all the drugs, but Ma, in a fit of anger, breaks down a locked gate with his bare hands. The police and Ma fight the gang members and defeat them. They discover that the drugs were being sold through an app, and using the dealer's phone, they manage to catch some of the customers. The police track down the app's developer, Cho Sung-jae, but find out he was killed in the Philippines. The next day, they go to examine the autopsy and realize the case might be more complex than it first seemed. The victim's mother tells the police that he was working for HB Trading Company and asks them to catch the person responsible. In the Philippines, Baek Chong-ki controls the Korean online illegal gambling market and kidnaps programmers to help run his operation. Chang Dong-cheol, the casino administrator, promises Baek a larger share if he helps shut down a rival casino and take their clients. Baek leads a violent raid on the rival server, stealing their client data. Meanwhile, Ma joins the cyber investigation team. They trace Cho's work history and cloud backups, finding links to money laundering. Cyber Division members Han Ji-soo and Gang Nam-soo join Ma helps in tracking the illegal gambling website and finds their website Emperor's Casino. They realize they need money to sign up on the site, so Ma, Jang Tae-soo, and Han Ji-soo go to some thugs to get funds. After a fight, Ma demands the cash and asks them to find someone who knows about online casinos. At the same time, Baek has issues with Chang, who didn't keep his promise, so Baek decides to fly back to South Korea to confront him. Meanwhile, the police struggle to track down the developers because they are using overseas IP addresses. Ma contacts the thugs again, who give him the name of Jang Isoo, a person with experience in online casinos. Ma confronts Jang Isoo and takes him to get information. Jang reveals that Emperor's Casino raided his business to take over the market. Jang reveals one of the agent working in Emperor's Casino. To gather more information, Jang and Jisoo go undercover as a couple in a casino. The agent approaches them and mentions about Emperor's Casino, but because of Jang, he realizes they're police and tries to escape, only to be stopped by Ma. The agent gives them information on Choi Yusong, who they start monitoring. Choi notices them and tries to run away, but they catch him after a chase. Meanwhile, Baek arrives in Korea and meets Chang at his secluded villa. Chang reveals that he is working on a cryptocurrency scheme under the name QM Holdings and is trying to get it registered on an exchange. He asks Baek to go with Ko to bribe the exchange representative. However, Baek, impatient, kills Ko and threatens the representative into accepting the bribe. When Baek learns that Choi has been arrested, he decides to kill him to prevent him from testifying. Baek distracts the police by sending multiple food deliveries to the station, then sneaks in and quickly kills Choi. Chang realizes Baek is becoming too dangerous, so he decides to get rid of him. Since Ko handled Baek's casino funds, they plan to put Ko's body in a container, hoping the police will trace it back to Baek. When Baek finds out, he's furious and decides to confront Chang. Ma and Ki Min-jae go to the QM Holdings listing ceremony, knowing Ko was connected to the company. In the elevator, Ma runs into Baek and senses something is wrong. Ma and Min-jae decide to follow him, leading to a fight. Ma manages to defeat one of Baek's men, but Baek overpowers Min-jae, kills an employee, and escapes. They catches one of the attackers, but he refuses to talk. The police chief, frustrated by the slow progress, shuts down Ma's team. Worried about Baek's behavior, Chang orders Kwon to kill him. Kwon and his men go to Baek's place, but Baek and his ally fight back, killing them one by one. And Baek even convinces Kwon to join him. Ma is determined to continue and convinces the police commissioner to allow them to keep working on the case. With the commissioner's support, Ma asks Jang to create a fake casino to lure Baek. The team heads to the Philippines, where Jang sets up the fake casino to attract the emperor's casino operators. Meanwhile, Kwon calls Chang, saying he has captured Baek and gives Chang a gun. Chang enters, and Baek demands the admin key code. Knowing he is going to die, Chang gives him the code, but the gun is empty. Baek stabs him and takes his finger with him. After realizing that a new casino has opened in town, Baek's men decide to shut it down. They raid the casino but find that the police have already surrounded the building and manage to catch them. Finally, the police discover the location of Emperor's Casino. Working with the Philippine National Police, they rush to the casino to make arrests. The police seize the Emperor's Casino server and trace the data to Korea, confirming that QM Holdings is a front for Emperor's Casino. Meanwhile, Baek has already obtained the server data from the vault, leaving the money for Kwon as promised. Ma and the police storm the villa before Kwon can finish gathering the money. Ma and the police overpower Kwon and his men, and Kwon tells Ma that Baek is at the airport. The police start tracking Baek and eventually find him using CCTV cameras. When Ma reaches the airport, he goes to the plane where Baek is located. He evacuates the passengers and confronts Baek and his accomplice, fighting them alone. Ma knocks out the accomplice. Although Baek is a skilled fighter, Ma uses his strength and skills to defeat him. However, as usual, Captain Tae-soo takes all the credit. Thank you for watching Movie Mind. Subscribe for more update.